In this short demonstration, what we'll do is show you basically how fast you can build your very first data set with Binubuo. So we'll log into the application and go straight to the dataset builder. It's a graphical interface where you can just click and add the columns that you want in your dataset. We'll give it a name. Let's call it my first dataset. And let's build a dataset of people. So what we'll start with is a personal ID. We can call it our primary key for the table. We'll add a gender. Let's add a country to that person as well. And then we'll add a couple of names. Let's add a first name and a last name. And then let's go and add some more information, maybe an email. So we'll go to the computer category. We'll add an email address. And let's add a phone number as well. So we go to the phone category. And add a phone number. And then let's just add some more geographical information. So let's go and add the state and city, and let's add a zip code as well. Once we've added all our columns to our data set, you can change the column names. Let's just change this one to person ID instead, or people ID. You can set different attributes as well. So we're renaming some of the columns, and then we're saying, well, maybe not all of our customers have an email, so let's put 25% of them are going to be empty on the email, and maybe some of the phone numbers will be blank as well. So let's put a percent null in there as well. Once we've added all the columns and we've added everything, we just click create, and that's it. That's how we have our data set. So we can go in and just see a quick example. Let's click a couple of times just to show you that it's random data. So now we have a complete data set here that gives us data. So how do we use it? Now, to use it, what we need to do is get the URL where we can fetch the data. So when we go to the details, one of them will be the URL where we can get the data. So this is the URL we'll use. To use the API calls, we also need the key. So we go to the settings page and we copy our API key. So let's use it. Let's get some data. So we'll use curl, the default program that people use to fetch API data. We have to set the header to the value of our key so we can authorize against the website. And we take the URL that we copied from the other place and we call it. That's it. Now we're going to get data. That's how easy it is. So let's just, for the fun of it, go to the Python client, and it's the same in there. We initiate our Binubuo library with the key, and then we have access to the exact same data set from within the Python client. So we just call it with the dataset command and the name of the dataset. And what we'll get is an array of the data instead of just a pure JSON document. So we can use it within Python for whatever we want. And if we want CSV data instead, it's as simple as just setting the CSV and then calling it again. That's how easy it is to create your very first data set and just get data out and start testing and developing your application with ease.